Okay, this is our very last lesson for our digital portfolio. So really, we are finishing everything up from your black books, and this is actually how you're handing it in. So this is everyone's least favorite part, and I totally get it, but it's actually my favorite because it gives me insight into sort of what you're thinking in your creative process, and it helps me understand your art better, and it really helps me mark everything better. So right now we're looking at posting our reflections on our digital portfolio. So we've gone through the process of making our idea boards. We've gone through the process of working in our black books and actually creating something really great in our black books. We now have digital portfolios. It's all customized. I have your link so I can mark everything. You've posted your images. And now the last part is that we're going to look at the actual reflections. So always define the reflections. Now, it's not going to be on my sample digital portfolio. The link is right here for you under the digital portfolio lesson, under the creative process. But for you to easily access it, it's always going to be under digital portfolios. And there's two places here. My sample digital portfolio, and then as soon as I have everybody's link to the digital portfolios, I will put your student digital portfolios here. So the sample digital portfolio is for you to always refer to how to set everything up and what the reflection questions are so you know what I'm asking. The student digital portfolios are for you to look at and see what everybody else is doing. So let's have a look at the sample digital portfolio. So again, we looked at this already. We have our title and we have the image from our dia board and our black book. So instead of doing tests and instead of doing essays and research, I'm asking you reflection questions to make sure that you understand everything from the lesson and just to learn more about your artwork. So I have here posted underneath each one of the titles, I have reflections here for you. Now, number one, what's important, I have them numbered just so it's easier for you to stay organized. Of course, when you're going to do your own reflections, you're not going to number them and you're not going to include the questions. You're just going to refer to them on here. So, for example, I have questions number one, number two, but when you respond, you're just going to respond in paragraphs, not in the questions. And the reason why I want them in paragraphs and not numbered is like I have them, it's just it's more professional. Okay, so I have them numbered to stay organized, but I don't want you to number them. So it's super easy. You already have something all set up where your reflections are going to go. So you just go ahead and start typing. If it's helpful for you to copy and paste my questions, I'll put them on your digital portfolio while you answer them. Totally go for it and then just erase them afterwards. Okay, now something I just want to talk about really quickly is about how to respond. Again, this is a professional website and you're speaking to your teacher. So I want full sentences. So when I ask a question saying, describe why you collected these ideas, you're going to respond to me saying, I collected these images because, instead of just saying abstract art. That doesn't tell me very much. I want you to give me more information than I really need, because again, this is how I'm judging um, your understanding of everything and your creative process. So I would like full sentences, and spelling and grammar and everything really counts. This is a professional website. So give me lots of detail, right? Tell me as much as you can. Pretend I know nothing about you and nothing about the assignment. Tell me everything that I need to know. Okay, so don't use slang. Do your best to spell things correctly. We can always go in and fix things if we need to. Okay, now, and of course, when you're done everything, you've done your reflections, what you need to do is you need to hit publish, and then you're ready to go. Now, for me, on your actual D2L, so I have placeholders here that say your digital portfolio link hand in, and I also have the creative process black book assignment. This assignment here, do not hand anything in. This is a placeholder where I can actually mark stuff. And let me just really quickly show you what your view would be like. This is how I actually will mark your assignment. So I have a placeholder here for you to see it. So under creative process, digital portfolio, the creative process block book assignment. Okay, so I'm going to go to the assignment just so we can see your point of view. I have a rubric, and And this is how I'm going to mark it. So I'm going to look at it, I'm going to mark everything on it and give you a total out of 100 points. So because I have your link already, you don't need to hand anything in. I'm just going to go to your digital portfolio. I'm going to mark your idea board, your black book, and your reflections, and I'm going to give you a mark out of 100. And then when I'm done that, you're actually going to see under grades, when I get that done, you're going to see your final mark. Okay, so don't hand anything in. So please take your time with your reflection and use full sentences and don't put numbers beside them. Okay? All right, I can't wait to hear about what you're going to do for your art. And then tomorrow we finally get to move on to making your first project. All right, see you soon.